Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Drop the Tea. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming over to my live. I know it's a little late, but thank you guys for coming over. Y'all know what tonight is. It's drinks in the chat. So I hope everyone got them a nice cold beverage or a hot beverage. I hope everyone has something to drink. So the last couple of weekends I've been drinking wine. So tonight I got me a lemon drop cut water. So I'm drinking lemon drop martini cut water tonight. So that's my drink of choice tonight. How is everyone doing? Hello, Capricorn Flower. My tea drop in my mind. Thank you very much for coming over here, getting the channel together. As you come in, please hit the thumbs up button. Hello, Linnell. Hello, Sonia. Hello. Thank God it's Friday, but I don't like this Friday. Today is Friday the 13th, and I don't like Friday the 13th. I don't even be trying to be out too much during Friday the 13th. I know a lot of people's like, oh, you so superstitious. I just don't like Friday the 13th because when I was younger, my mom almost lost her life on Friday the 13th. So thank God she didn't. She's been here for 78 years and she's still kicking. But, our family, me and my brothers and sisters, we try not to be out too much on Friday the 13th. And my mom as well, she stays in as well. She even had a dentist appointment today. She said, nah, I think I'm going to do it Monday. I said, okay. And then I had to think about it. I went and looked at the calendar. I said, okay, I see why she's saying that. But yeah, Friday the 13th, just not a good day for me. You said you got married December 13th of 2002. It was on a Friday. Okay. All right, you brave, Sonya. Okay. Yeah, but for us, it's just uh like a moment. Yeah, we almost lost my mom, so we just try to not be. We just try not to, be outside during that time. Give me just a second here. Give me 1 second. Okay, this is not acting hot. Second here. All right, you guys, I do apologize. I'm back. Can y'all hear me? My internet is acting up. I don't know why. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. All right, Sonya, you've been married for 22 years and counting? Okay. All right, Sonya. Okay. All right, y'all. We almost at the 10-minute mark. All right, let me get the housekeeping out the way. All things said are alleged in my very own opinion. It's for entertainment purposes only. I don't own the rights to the music or any clips that I may play. All things said are alleged in my very own opinion. It's for entertainment purposes only. I do not own the rights to this music or any clips that I may play. Also, Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, there is an allowance for fair use of copyrighted material for such purposes as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, research, and learning. Fair use, fair use, fair use. All right. As you come in, please hit the thumbs up button, please, and thank you. Also, follow me on my other platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Drop the T. Also, you can support the channel by Cash App, Super Chat, or Super Sticker, or you can become a member for $2.99, or you can give membership as well. All right, everyone, welcome. All right, so y'all see the title, Everything Doesn't Need a Reaction. And then Melanie Sheree gives good advice. So y'all know for the last, I would say for the last month, there's been all kind of content creator beef going on. There was some beef going on yesterday. And I'm not going to get too much into it, but everybody or everything does not always need a reaction. Sometimes you need to sit back and analyze things. And Melanie gave a very good point where she said that you need to sit back, take a couple of days, breathe, and because your emotions are all over the place. So just say somebody said something to you. You come back, y'all say something. You need to sit back and analyze stuff. And that was a good suggestion Melanie said. She said, everything does not need to be addressed right away. Sit down for a minute. Think about it. Sit with it for a moment. You don't have to respond back right away. Take you a couple days and think about it. Just sit with it. Everything doesn't need a reaction right away. And sometimes things do not need a reaction from you. Sometimes stuff don't even need a reaction. Because sometimes your energy and your peace is not even worth it. I have learned that sometimes you don't need to address everything. You don't need to. Because you know what's going to happen? Some people are just going to keep on going and going and going and going back and forth. We too grown for this. We too grown. And I have learned that if you tell me, if you get on here and say, yeah, it's red outside, but I know it's blue, and I say it, then the other person will come back and say, oh, it's red. Then I'm going to keep going back and forth with you. It don't make any sense. It's never going to stop. So if I keep letting you say it's red outside and I don't say nothing, you just going to keep saying it, then I guess you'll get tired of saying it because you know I'm not going to respond back to you because it's not worth my time. I'm tired. I want my peace. I come on this here internet to talk to y'all, to let y'all know what's going on in the YouTube streets. We have, fun time, then we have serious time when we talk about the news or what's going on in the street. And then sometimes you don't know what people are going through in their life. They just maybe need an outlet for maybe an hour or so or 45 minutes just to get their mind off of something that they may be going through. But some people don't understand that. A lot of times the subscribers, they don't want to hear the back and forth beat. They come here to hear content and laugh and kiki for a minute. They don't want to hear the back and forth beat. It's not even worth it. And we as women should not, want to do that. We should try to uplift one another, young, old, whatever. You know, it's not worth it. Do y'all see these YouTubers that just got unalived because of the beef? And this wasn't even worth it. I bet you if that young man could go back, he would have thought about this instead of trying to show out. His adrenaline was going, his emotions were all over the place. I bet you he's sitting in that cell right now thinking if he could turn back the hands of time. Because he's not going to, allegedly, in my very own opinion, he's not going to get off with self defense. You know why you're not going to get off in self defense? Allegedly, in my very own opinion, you went looking for these people. When something is a threat to you, you don't go looking for it. You run away from the threat. You was coming towards the threat. You were the threat. This is my very own opinion. The first thing I'm gonna say is, why did you go there? Why did you go looking for these people? If these people were talking about your wife and your kids, why did you go looking for them? And then you know what? This internet and things like this, it got so bad where some people are getting unalive on this here internet. Then some people, you track your every movement on this here internet. All this man traction was tracked on the internet. So all that they got to do is just pull up everything from the internet. We got the video of you driving in your car, so you looking for the people. Then one of these people told you where they was at, and you went right on over there. So if you were scared of somebody, you was threatened, you wouldn't have went over there, sir. Yeah. So if it took him 2 days to find him, how is that a threat? It took you 2 days to find him, sir. You was hunting these people down, and this is not even worth it. You got a wife and kids that you not for the seat for. That is a double unaliving. You ain't gonna see the other side for maybe 20 to 30 years. So you're not gonna see the other side. I hope your kids are maybe halfway grown or grown because you probably ain't gonna get out to even go to no graduations, no weddings, or nothing. By the time you probably get out there, your wife gonna be ahead another husband. She might even divorce your ass while you in jail, sir. Two other ladies? Sir, there were witnesses there? That's why I said, sir, no. I'm not going to go back and forth with you, sir. It's not worth it. You or nobody else, it ain't worth it. But sometimes people can say stuff to you, and I understand that we're all human. Sometimes people can say some shit to you that you will lose it. And I understand that because I have been there. When people are saying stuff that's not true about you, sometimes you will lose it. And I understand that. I understand it. But then you just got to think about it. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Let me just get me some ice. Also, let me know what y'all drinking in the chat because tonight is drinks in the chat. All right, guys, I'm back here. Hello, Ophelia. Hello, hello, hello. Are you drinking water? Okay. All right. Yeah, but sometimes it's not even worth it, guys, because some of these people are short of a six pack. I'm telling you, some of these people are short of a six pack. Now, looking at that gentleman, you wouldn't think it's nothing wrong with him, y'all. But then once he started driving and talking and saying stuff, I said, okay, yeah, his elevator don't go all the way up to the top. Mm-mm. Elevator don't go to the top. When he started driving and talking, I already knew his elevator didn't go to the top. And he gonna have a long time to sit there and think about this. A long time. Because nowadays these women is not waiting for no man while they're in jail. If he think for 1 second he gonna get off with self-defense, it ain't gonna work out. It's too much evidence. That's why I say stuff. That's what I say to people. If you gonna do some dirt, do it by yourself. That way you ain't got no witnesses. Now, if he was gonna go do that, why are you screaming yourself on on YouTube? Why? All I'm saying, that's all I'm saying. Same thing with Yandy. If you knew you was taking your ass over there to London, you should have went by yourself. I, I would have, because this is the thing. It's hard to find loyal people, loyal friends nowadays. It is. It's really hard. I don't know what she did to her friend. I don't know what she did. She must have did something awfully bad for him to come out and tell everything. It was something bad. Or if she was gonna do that, y'all, she could have been slicker than that. Her and her friend could have got different hotels. You could have put your friend in a different hotel and you could have been in another. Man, DC calling. The dude already cool. He know to be quiet when DC called. So what was the problem? She should have put the friend in another hotel. I wouldn't have told him when I was going there for it. I wouldn't have told him. But hey, this is a lesson learned right here. This is a lesson learned. If you're gonna do something dirty, if you're gonna do your dirt, do it by yourself, because you ain't got no witnesses. So you do not have any witnesses. Do the dirt by yourself. That's all I'm saying. But and so this is my thing right here. What Melanie said made a lot of sense. Right now, your emotions are going, because if somebody is talking about you, saying stuff on the internet, and you know it's not true. Melanie said, take a couple of days to sit with it, think about it. You don't have to respond back in a bad way, cussing and screaming. There's a classy way you can respond back. You don't have to use curse words or anything. You can respond back in a nice way. And I'm not talking about no one or person or anything. I'm just saying, just in general. Sometimes we can, respond back to people in a way without using no cuss words or anything to get your point across. Just sit and think about it like Lily said, sit and think about it. Just sit and think about it. Because when you are mad and upset, everything just start coming out. Your emotions are going. Your adrenaline is going. So you just gotta sit and think about it. Just sit and think about it. That's all. And I really liked it that she said that. I really liked it that she said that. Just sit and think about it. You just gotta sit and think about it. Sometimes you just got to sit and think about yourself. Because people will take you out of your character. People will take you out of your character. And we got to sometimes just be responsible for our actions and just think about stuff before we respond. Hello, Monique. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, baby girl, 1981. My tea drop in my mind. Hello, hello, hello. So let's just get to that place. Because when we get older, it's not even worth it. It's not worth it. Melanie said you ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna do shit. So I really felt on that. Ain't nobody, you ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing. So it's just a waste of energy, of breath. That's all it is. I think some of these people like arguing on this here internet. They like keeping mess going. I think they get their adrenaline going. I think they like it. I don't like that, and I can't get on this here internet doing that. I got grown kids that be on the internet. If I get on here acting like that, my kids will be looking at me like, "What the wrong with her? What the hell wrong with her?" So I can't do none of that. And my mom and sister, them, my mom, she's learning how to work the internet, and she be listening to me sometimes. So I just, they'll probably think I'm, going off the cookie nest. If I get on here, just going, the phone will be ringing. Is you okay? Because I don't know the people that I'm arguing with. I don't know. So what point is that? What is it to argue with somebody that you don't know? You're not gonna see them. It's just pointless. I'm 51 years old. What do I look like arguing with somebody here on this internet? I don't know you. I ain't gonna see you. Then you want to meet up? I'm 51 years old. I'm not. If I got to do all that, I see. Then that's when things will go the wrong way. And I got too much to lose. I got kids and stuff. I have too much to lose. So I wouldn't do all that. I got too much to lose. So it's just not gonna happen. Just not gonna happen. You know. So let's think about that when we get ready to argue back and forth with these people. And I know sometimes it's hard because people start DMing stuff that the person has said about you or this and that. And I know it's hard. But we just gotta sometimes take the high road when we don't want to. We just gotta take the high road and just keep it pushing. That's all. Keep it pushing. Because sometimes just think about this. And just think if you were to see these people or meet up, we're too old to be doing that. And we tell our grandkids and our kids not to do that. What do I look like meeting up with you? I'm 51 years old. Then something else might happen. So and then I'm in jail for the rest of my life. I can't be with my grandkids and my kids. It ain't worth it. It's not worth it. That's why I think some of these people they sit in that cell and they think like I shouldn't have did that. I should have thought about it. I should have let it go. They think about that. It's too late. But once you get up to a particular age, you should be able to sit with yourself. And people think there's something wrong with you talking to yourself. Nothing wrong with you talking to yourself. You talk to yourself and be like, is this worth it? Is this worth it? Is this worth me not seeing my grandkids and my kids? Is this worth it? Because I'm in a whole nother state. These people in a whole other state. And they're going to say, well, man, why didn't you walk away? Why didn't you go meet with these people? Why if you was in danger or whatever, why did you go meet up with these people? So evidently you weren't in no danger. So that's why, you got to have talks with yourself. And there's nothing wrong with having a talk with yourself. Nothing wrong with it at all. Have a talk with yourself about certain stuff. Sometimes that'll save your life. And if you're gonna do dirt, do it by your lonely. That way you ain't got no witnesses. You get what I'm saying? You got no witnesses. Now, my thing is this right here, guys. You know, move on to Melody. Now she did start some, guys. Hello, proud Mimi, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. Now let's go over here to Melody's page, and I think I'm going to join it. Let me know in the chat if y'all are joining here. Let me move over here to it right here. Give me 1 second. We go back here. I think I'm going to join, guys. Let me know. Hello, Pat Drive 64. Hello, hello, my T Drop. Hello. Now I think I'm going to join. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Right here, 7th Avenue Beauty by Melanie Sheree, official squad group. Right? So it just launched. So, wait a minute. I think, right, here we go. So right here, guys, this is the 7th Avenue Beauty building confidence one beauty at a time. It's over here on Facebook. Okay, let's see. So this is a new thing Melanie just started here. It's called 7th Avenue Beauty by Melanie Scott, official squad group, official squad groups right here. So you can join the group here. So I just seen this over here on her YouTube page. So when I was over here on her, on her Instagram page, that's where I got it from. I got it from the Instagram page here. Her Instagram page here. Unfollow, don't recommend, block. Let me see if I can pause this, guys. I don't think I can pause it. Wait. Let me see. I cannot get it to pause here. But anyway, guys, that's the new group that she has. So it's not no made up group. This is her. She got a new page and it's on Facebook. So it's not nothing fake. This is the page here, 7th Avenue Beauty. I'm going to join it here. That's when you join it here. And here go to information here. So this is the new 7th Avenue Beauty page right here. Give me 1 second here. So let me know in the chat. Are y'all going to join it? Because it's over on Facebook. Let me know if y'all be joining that group. Because Melanie, it looks like she just launched it. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. Okay, guys, let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat. All right, so I requested to join the group. Hello, Lorcy Jones, my tea sipper. I requested to join the group as well. Let me know if y'all will be joining. I think that would be something good to do. A new group. Okay, you are too, Sonia. Okay, Pat, you are okay. All right, all right, guys. So let's move on. One more thing. Something happened in the live where she was saying somebody told something because I think someone was saying that they can't wait to see Melody and the kids back on TV. So is Melody going to be on a new show? I was trying to go back and catch it. I couldn't catch it. But I don't know if Melody is going to come back on our TV screen. I wouldn't mind seeing her back on our TV screen. But Melanie, she was saying that she's content with where her life is now, with just doing the Seventh Avenue duty, her property preservation class, her e-commerce class, doing her speaking engagement, and things like that. So she's comfortable with doing that. And then that way she can spend more time with the kids where she can be at their games and things like that. So I know she was saying that she was, cool with that. And then she also has her um, TV station, and then she also has Tilted Crown. So her and Don has the Tilted Crown production and also Nubian TV. So she has a lot going on. She has a lot going on, a lot. So um, maybe maybe we'll see her on Nubian, her TV show, her channel. Maybe we'll see her over there. And that's not bad at all. She has her production company, and then she has the Nubian channel as well. So she could really produce and air herself on her own channel. Just saying. And then she has Sharnita's World that's going to be coming back on as well. So that's a lot there. And then Miss Van, she has retired Miss Van, and Miss Van now lives with her, so that's good, and that can help her with the 4 kids. Where she has to do something, or she got doing a speaking engagement, Miss Van is there to maybe go pick up the kids or something like that, and that gives Miss Van time to spend a lot of time with the kids, and that's good. That is really good. That is really, really good. Baby, I bet you Martell hate that. I bet you hate that. Because now, before he was trying to block that. He didn't want Miss Van to be spending time with the kids. If the kids go over Miss Van's house, he wanted to be notified. He wanted her phone number. Now what you gonna do, sapsucker? She'd have moved in with Melody. How about that? How you go? What you gonna do about that? Ooh, I bet you that's burning his ass up that Miss Van and moved with Melody. Woo, I bet you. Now you can't say nothing about no 20 babysitters. You can't say shit like that no more, Martell. What's going to be your next spin in court? BAN. What you going to say? What you going to say? There's nothing you can say, sir. We didn't completely took out your 20-some babysitter. Miss Van is in the house. So Melanie can go and come as she please and do whatever the fuck she wants. Okay? Now, if I have to have a nanny or a babysitter versus having my mom, I would have my mom. My mom will be the nanny. And I just pay what if I could pay my mom and not pay the nanny, I could give my mom the same money I would give a nanny. Because y'all know nannies get paid. Not to say that Miss Van won't anything, but I'm just saying. So we're gonna take the 20 babysitters out the way. Okay? So what else you gonna say? What else you gonna say? Now, You ain't got to worry about getting nobody telephone number because Miss Van is right there in the house with Melody. So we ain't got to worry about that no more. Sorry. What you gonna tell the court? That Miss Van live with Melody, her mama? Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Baby, I'm telling you, this is eat him alive. Because he can't put that 20 babysitters in it no more. If y'all notice, when Melanie's been traveling now, Miss Van been with her. So she got to go to the station and she on vacation. Melanie, predominantly, Miss Van is with her. Where your mom at, Martell? Where your mom at? Is she helping out with kids? Because according to Coleslaw, your mama don't want to help out with shit. Your mama don't want to do nothing. She don't want to help do shit. Nothing. You better be lucky when your ass took your ass to jail that she came and got the kid. But I don't think she wanted to do that either. Just saying. Just saying. I don't think she wanted to do it. I bet you he hate this van there, baby. He hate it with a passion. He hate that with a passion, Miss Van there, baby. He hate it. We done took all that out the way. No, Marlene never wanted to babysit. Marlene never wanted to babysit, and Martell would get mad about that. He was like, I'm helping you out. You can help me out. Marlene didn't want to babysit. She sure didn't. Marlene, was out here in these streets. And then nothing wrong with that. She want to be outside, but like Martell said, if I'm helping you out, you need to help me out. Because I guess he's still helping Marlene out. But then he gets mad when Marlene don't want to babysit though. He gets mad about that when Marlene don't want to babysit. Look, I told y'all these grandmas is outside. We ain't no big bar. We ain't none of those big moms. Mm-mm. These some new grandmamas, baby. This ain't it. Now, my G babies, if they mom and dads want me to watch them, I'll watch them. Now I'm watched. Now, I just asked, common courtesy. If y'all going somewhere, just let me know. Now, if y'all call me and I got plans, the plans, Mike, I got to get canceled because I got to get my G baby because I really ain't gonna want nobody watching them. So, I might have to. We'll see. We'll see, y'all. We gonna see. We'll see, y'all. Yes, baby girl 1981. Mel has retired Miss Van, and Miss Van allegedly now lives with Mel. Yes, hit the like button as you come in. Yep, Miss Van, I'm just going to say allegedly, but she does. If Martell was not such a hoe, she probably would. Yeah, but see, Miss Van is there now, so Melanie don't need nobody to do nothing really. Melody new movie will be in August. Oh, that's what I was trying to figure out. Was she saying that she's coming back on TV or did she have another movie? That's what I was trying to figure out, Sonya. That's what I was trying to figure out. So Mel has a new movie coming out in August. Okay. Okay. I'm here for it. I am here for it. Let me know what y'all drinking in the chat because y'all know tonight is drinks in the chat. So let me know what y'all drinking in the chat. Now, I did tell y'all, moving on, I did tell y'all I wanted to talk a little bit about Beyond the Gate of what's going on. Now, because Beyond the Gates come on every day, and it's kind of repetitive to talk about it every day. Then the next day, something come on. So my take on what from the week, I am glad Anita and the girls from the Articulate. I'm gonna hope I'm saying that right. I'm glad that they somewhat got their act together, and they're going to, they're in Chicago now. Now, I don't trust that other one. I don't know. I don't know I don't know if she's being sincere or what. But we're gonna have to watch. So I hope she don't pull nothing. Number two, what is her name? Haley is not pregnant. Haley is not pregnant. Haley is not pregnant. Haley ain't pregnant in two left shoes. She ain't pregnant. She just doing that trying to get under Danny's skin. She's not pregnant. And see, now I think when Bill is telling Danny, thank you for coming and all this now. Danny, you know what? Danny better than me. Danny better than me. Soon as she heard that something was wrong with Bill, she flew her ass on out there. Now, okay, I get it. You got kids. She got kids. Fine. But I could understand if we broke up a mutual agreement, but for you to sleep with our daughter's friend and then add insult to injury, marry her? Mm-mm. Now, if my daughters call me, I would go out there in the waiting room and talk to my daughter. Now, I'm not going to the hospital room and say one damn thing to you, our partner. No little young baby bride can take care of you. Now, I do think that if Bill get worse or he don't get better, I don't think Haley gonna hang around. Because Bill, he didn't have this stroke and stuff like this. I don't think Bill gonna be able to pipe her down. And it looks like she likes to have a lot of XEX. And that's how he went into that stroke, if y'all remember, on that couch, trying to do SEX with her 3 and 4 times a day. Now, I don't think he's gonna be able to fulfill her appetite. And then, like I said, I already think she got her a little boy toy. And the way Bill going, his right side is not strong. It's not strong. So I don't know what she gonna do. And he's in therapy. So I didn't think Haley expected all of this. And Bill is too old to be having some kids, girl. And then moving on over here to Eva. Now, I was trying to, give Eva the benefit of the doubt, but every time I give Eva the benefit of the doubt, she goes do something, just turn me away from her. She always doing something to turn me away from her. Now, I understand that's her mama, but her mama is trying to send her ass to jail. And I think the reason the mama is trying to put it on her, because she know Ted ain't going to let Eva go to jail. He going to get her a lawyer and everything like that. So, and then you see the fake cry she put on and stuff. So I think that she rather let Eva take the fall for it because she know Ted will help Eva, but he ain't gonna help her. That's just my personal opinion. That's what I think. And her mama is low down and dirty. Her mama will let the daughter take the fall for it. That's how dirty her mom is. And I'm starting to think that her mama is short of a 6-pack. I don't think the mama elevator go up to the top. I think she lives in La La Land where she watched these fantasy movies on TV and she thinks she is one of the characters on there. That's what I think. The mama is cuckoo. The mama is cuckoo, y'all. I'm not even being funny. The mama is cuckoo. And I'm starting to think Eva's cuckoo. I'm starting to think Eva is cuckoo because Eva, she keeps letting her mama pull her into these things, and then as she get in trouble, it seems like she won't Ted to help her get out the situation. That's what I think. And Ted just gonna keep on getting played. He gonna keep on getting played by Eva. That's what I think. He gonna keep on getting played. It's just my personal opinion. He gonna keep on getting played. And then the other thing I didn't like was she was willing to sleep with what's his name? With the Italian boy, the one that Kat is dating. She was willing to sleep with him. She was willing to sleep with that boy. And she Catman. You know that's Catman. Now look how her mama played her, y'all. I just want y'all to look at this. Look how her mama played her. I told y'all that something is wrong with this lady, y'all. I'm telling y'all don't believe me. It's something wrong with Cat Mama. I think she is short of a six-pack. Look at this.
Of course.
Leslie Thomas is here to stay.
Butter bacon. Butter bacon.
I love you.
I love you, baby.
Hug. Of course. Thank you. Of course.
She's a good. This don't make no sense. That she can do her own style like
Leslie Thomas is here to stay.
Butter bacon. Butter bacon.
This
I love you.
Eva, I can't believe Eva's this stupid, y'all. I can't believe it. Look how she's trying to come on.
Out here breaking hearts and taking names with that six-pack, huh?
No, mamita, I'm just trying to stay ready.
Out here breaking hearts and taking
Now she know that's Eva
names with that six-pack, huh?
No, mamita, I'm just trying to stay ready.
Out here breaking hearts and taking names with that six-pack, huh?
I don't know.
No, mamita, I'm just trying to stay ready.
Eva is short of a six-pack too. She is willing to sleep with this man here. She's willing to sleep with him. She is willing to sleep with him. She is willing to sleep with him. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. She's willing to sleep with this man here. I don't know, y'all. The mama crazy and she crazy. But then look how she goes over to Laura.
I feel like Nicole really misses you.
You don't need to say that to make me feel better.
I'm saying it because it's true. Look, I love Nicole and I hate to see her hurting. And I would hate to see her lose somebody else just because.
I don't get to have a relationship with Nicole after what I did to her.
Okay, but isn't that up to her? Look, Eva, what you did was really crappy. But your sitch was really complicated.
No.
I know what it's like working with Nicole firsthand. She makes you family, and when she takes you in, she never really lets you go.
Even if you're right, how are we ever supposed to move past all the hurt and embarrassment I caused her?
Look, I don't have answers for any of that. But after talking to you and Nicole, I guess I just want you to be ready for the next time you see her. Ready to let her ignore you if that's how it goes. But if it goes another way,
To be open. It's hard to put yourself out there when somebody's got every reason to shut you down. But for Nicole, yeah, I can do that.
I feel like Nicole really misses you.
You don't need to say that to make me feel better.
I'm saying it because it's.
Okay, so guys, on one hand, I feel like that she wants to be friends with Nicole, Eva does. But then once she gets with her mama put on a sob story, then she back for whatever. Like she hid that helmet and those gloves. And I get it, that's her mom. I get it. But her mom could have because her mom could have unalived could have unalived Lauren. She could have unalived her. Look at my kids. They just acting up. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay. I'm back, guys. I do apologize. The new one is almost winning me over. Oh, see, I'm trying to get used to the new Ted, y'all. I'm trying to. I'm trying to get used to the new Ted. And y'all are right. Eva's fingerprints are on the helmet and the glove because she removed it from um what do we call her? Dana or Leslie, whatever their name is, apartment. And her mama knows that. But see, when Kat touched it, she had on gloves. Now you know that's low down and dirty. You'll sit there and let your own daughter take the rap for some shit that you did. But see, y'all know why she gonna let her take the rap? Because she know Ted's gonna get her a lawyer and get her, a lawyer. Versus if it was her, she know Ted would help her. But see, this is the twisted delusion of this woman. And I know, Eva, everybody wants to see the good in their mama. But if you try to pin a attempted unaliving on me, oh no, no, ma'am, no, I'm not going for no shit like that, no, ma'am. You gonna put no attempted unaliving on me? And then another thing, Ted gets me with this right here. Eva is a grown woman. There's no need for you to talk to Leslie or Dana. What are you talking to her for? Why are you letting her in your hotel room? You don't need to talk to her about Eva. For what? Eva's a grown woman. You don't need to have nothing to do with Dana or Leslie. You don't need to have anything to do with this lady at this point. Nothing. Because you see, she's nothing but trouble. So you need not to have nothing to do with her. In my personal opinion. Why would you need to have something to do with her? Eva can talk and walk on her own. You don't need to have nothing to do with her. And the woman is so delusional. She thinks she gonna get Ted. She thinks Ted will have her back after all the bullshit she did. Ted is not gonna have you back, lady. So you can forget that. Ted is not gonna have you back. So you could go ahead on with that. Ted don't want you back. Just saying. Then another thing is, I don't know, it just seemed like Bill is giving, he kind of, to me, like he's missing Danny. To me, just my personal opinion, I think he's missing Danny. What do y'all think? And it seems like Danny knows what to say to him, and I don't think Haiti likes that. I don't think Haiti likes it at all. That that Danny's coming, saying stuff to Bill to get him to do certain stuff and things like that. So I don't think that she likes it at all. But I don't know. I still do not trust her. I think that Haley has her a boo thing. I really do. I think she got her somebody. What is her name? The nurse. What is her name? Ashley. Now I think Ashley is starting to have more feelings for Andre. Now that she is not too, her now that her and Derek are not staying together, I think she's starting to have more feelings for Andre. But I do think Danny is starting to grow feelings for Andre, and Andre is starting to grow feelings for her as well. That's my take on it. Now, another thing, Ted Friend, that other doctor, I don't know. He's handsome himself. He is handsome himself. Ted Friend, the doctor, was telling him that he needs to be trying to get Nicole back. Ted ain't did nothing to try to get Nicole back. Is he going over to the house? What is he doing? Is he asking her out for dinner? Nothing. He ain't doing nothing. Now that other man might go after Nicole. Just saying, he might go after Nicole, in my personal opinion. He's telling Ted what he needs to be doing. Just saying, y'all. I think that he might try to go after Nicole. Yes, Sonya, he needs to do more to get Nicole back. The new one is almost winning you over. Okay, you said no response is sometimes a good response. Okay. I don't know with Anita with the articulate. I think that last lady. I think she gonna do. I know she wants to do the group only to get her name back out there. In my personal opinion, and that's okay if that's what she want to do, to get her name back out there and get to so she can get back out there. That's fine. But I hope she don't do anything else. I just hope she don't. I don't know, y'all. I think she might. My personal opinion. In my personal opinion, I think the lady up to something. I do. I think she's up to something. I don't know what she up to, but I think she's up to something. Yeah, and Termas, yes, he's flirting with Eva too. Now look at this shit here. What I can't get over is why does Ted keep on talking to Leslie or Dana, whatever we calling herself? Why? Why? I don't understand it. This lady here, y'all. This lady here. She got something up her sleeve right here for Anita. This lady here, she got something up her sleeve.
Will that work for you? Since you were always the one who wanted to be in charge, why don't you tell me where and when? Because this is definitely happening.
I'm going to give you some space. Holler if there's bloodshed.
Chicken, a word of caution. I recognize the energy, and you two are 5 seconds away from a knockdown drag out. So why don't we not try to go there and choose your words?
Fine, but know this. This is not going to be a replay of our last conversation. You had your moment to dump all your pent-up anger and bitterness on me, and I took it. And yes, I did some things that I wish to God I could take back, but you're not going to march into my home and tell me that I'm the only one to blame. You either, Missy. For the record, the moral high ground is something that none of us can take from way down here.
How about same time, same place tomorrow? Will that work for you? Since you were always the one who wanted to be in charge, why don't you tell me where and when? Because this is definitely happening.
I'm going to give you some space. Holler if there's bloodshed.
Chicken.
A word of caution. I recognize the energy, and you two are 5 seconds away from a knockdown drag out. So why don't we not try to go there and choose your words?
Fine, but know this. This is not going to be a replay of our last conversation. You had your moment to dump all your pent-up anger and bitterness on me, and I took it. And yes, I did some things that I wish to God I could take back, but you're not going to march into my home and tell me that I'm the only one to blame. You either, Missy. For the record, the moral high ground is something that none of us can take from way down here.
How about same time, same place tomorrow? Will that work for you? Since you are always the one who wanted to be in charge, why don't you tell me where and when? Because this is definitely happening.
I told y'all she got something up her sleeve. I don't know what it is, but this lady Shari, she got something up her sleeve, y'all. I don't know what it is. Right, Pat? She got payback rolling all over her face. I don't know what it is, but it's something that she wants to do. Now, like Anita said, they all went on that stage and left Barbara behind. So it's just not Anita. Y'all went on the damn stage too. So let's not, get it twisted. Everybody got paid and went on the stage or what have you. Everybody did it. Everybody. So we're going to see what happens here. We're going to see. We're going to see what's going to happen. We're going to see what's going to happen here. I hope for the sake of it, that they, go on and have a pretty good time here. I hope so. I hope they can do it. Now we're going to switch gears here for a moment here. Let's switch gears here, y'all. This is what scares me about a lot of stuff out here in these streets, y'all. I don't know if there's some type of epidemic going on here, like the COVID. Here we got another case, y'all. Look at this.
These cities and states: New Orleans, Louisiana; Houston, Texas; North Carolina; South Carolina; Atlanta; Pennsylvania; Alabama; and Jackson, Mississippi. There has been a crazy rise in HIV diagnosis across these cities and states. And the outbreak is so bad because of hookup culture. I saw this one comment section, and it was an 18-year-old guy, and he said, it doesn't matter if anyone gets HIV because now they have medicines to prevent it from being full-blown AIDS. So HIV isn't as big a deal as it once was. What? Might I add, this is mostly among young people ages 16 to 25. There's also so many people who know that they have it, but they don't think it's a big deal. So they still go around and sleep with whoever they want, unprotected, and they pass it on to every single person that they sleep with. Girls and guys, the same. Also, there's been a huge rise in dudes being DL, meaning undercover, and they are sleeping with men who have it, but then in a secret life, but then going home and giving it to their girlfriend, wife, or just other women, female partners. Remember, guys, whatever you reap in the body, that you will also sow. There is no love in the streets, and there's no love in hooking up. There's no love in hookup culture. The internet has made hookup culture so easy and so accessible. And so the rate in which diseases will spread through STDs are crazy. The rate that STDs will spread because of the internet and how easily accessible people's bodies are. The world that we live in right now. HIV is only going to continue to go up. So if you're someone who's out here and you're in these areas and you're having casual sex, I would implore you to go and get tested, because this is an outbreak. It's an outbreak of HIV. Think about how crazy an outbreak of HIV. There has been an HIV outbreak among these cities and states: New Orleans, Louisiana.
So, guys, what do we think about this outbreak? Y'all, when they say outbreak, that's bad. An outbreak? And then the young people are saying that you can just get on pills and stuff because it ain't you're not gonna get full blown AIDS. What the fuck? Come again? What? Uh-uh. Mm-mm. No, ma'am. No, sir. So now the younger generation is treating this like like a sexually transmitted disease. They can just get pills for it. They're not gonna get full blown AIDS. They just gonna get them some pills. I advise every person to get on PrEP. I advise every single person to get on PrEP. I don't care if you're protecting yourself or not, using condoms or whatever. Still get on PrEP. I advise PrEP. I will use the condom in the PrEP because again, you got some down low brothers, and that's the true thing. You got men that's on the down low. Go out here with their nasty ass and mess with men, then go on back home to their wife or their woman. You know, but it's not even just the single people. It's married people that do this. I showed y'all where that lady, her husband was her first. She never cheated on her husband or anything. Their fourth child, she went in to the doctor like she normally do. The doctor come back out with her and him and the nurse, talking about she got HIV. The lady said she hit the floor. She had went hysterical because she knows she ain't been with nobody but her husband. So that means her husband's out here dicking his penis in a cookie jar, getting whatever he can get, and then somebody gave him something that he probably don't know he even got, and then gave it to his wife. Or he didn't got it from a brother. Maybe a husband down low and then came back and gave it to the wife. Now she gonna have to go through all types of tests and make sure the baby don't got it. Because that's how she found out that she had HIV. Because when you have a baby, there's no ifs or buts about it. You can't say, well, I don't want to take no HIV test. Oh no. The doctor's gonna protect themselves, baby. They gonna know if you got some or not, because they're gonna protect themselves. And if they dealing with all type of fluids and blood, they got to know what they're working with. So that's how the wife found out that she had it. Baby, it wouldn't be nothing to hold me back. I would be like Lorena Ben Bobbitt. They would find it out there over there in the woods if they was able to find it and be able to stitch it back on. Because baby, I would take it off. The only thing will be setting up there is balls. Just saying. Just saying. If I have to go to the big house, that's where I'm going. Because I will take it off. Just saying. No, ma'am. Baby, the only thing that he'll have sitting down there between his legs is balls. Because there will be no more penis. It'll be gone. Out there on the woods, in the street. I might even throw it down a fucking sewer. I don't know. My mind will click off. Just being honest. Just being honest, y'all. Just telling you the truth. Women, now I'm not gonna say that because I'm a relationship person. I don't be down here. Now we know we got some wives that's out here spreading it wide, busting it open and spreading it wide, and husbands doing the same thing. The women out here nowadays acting like men. Now, if you're single, you can do what you want to do. You ready to single mingle. Okay? Now, some people don't agree when I say this. If you have already filed for your divorce and you are legally separated, and this is just my personal opinion, okay? And usually women, we done already then cried, then sat in the closet, and then went through all of the pain sometimes, and went through all of the emotions of our husband cheating on us and knowing we're not going to be a family anymore. While he been out there in the street, we've been crying. We've been sitting in our closet or in the bathroom, crying, getting everything out for years. So when it's time to go, it's time to go. There's no more tears that you're going to be able to cry no more because you done did it all. While he out there messing around in the street, you done sat in your closet, you done cried in your room, in the bath, in the shower, and everything. You done did all that already. So it's not that it's easy for you to move on. You done sat in the shower and cried so your kids don't see you. You done sat in the bathroom and cried, you know, in your closet or when your kids go to sleep at night. You done already did that. You know, you done already did that. Just sat and cried and went through your emotions already. So when you pop out, people like, oh, she didn't take no time. Baby, I done took 3 or 4 years. I done sat in the closet. I done sat in the tub. I done did all that for 3 or 4 years while he was still out there bopping it and dropping a pipe, you know, everywhere he go. I done sat in the house with my kids and in the shower and cried. I done sat in the shower, just turned the shower on so my kids wouldn't hear me crying and just sat there and just cried and asking God to free you from this. You want peace. So when I pop out, I don't want nobody saying, oh, she's able to just go on with somebody. Baby, you don't know how many nights or days or years I've been sat in my tub and cried or shower or a closet or room. You don't know that. And that's why I say people don't know how long Cardi B been sat somewhere and cried. We don't know how long Tiana Taylor been sat somewhere and cried. We don't know how long Pat Booth sat somewhere and cried. We don't know that. We don't know it. Look at Melanie. She said she sat, you know, in a bathtub and cried, her closet and cried. Even her kids was wiping her tears for years. So when it was time for her to go, she was all right. But see, people thought she just was okay. She already went through that for 4 or 5 years. She tell you in her song. But then while Martell is tripping, is because he never went through the motions yet. Melanie had already been through the motion while he was in the house. I'll tell you that too. People get tired of being sick and tired. Now, if you decide to go out here and pop out, now, if you had a man like Martell and Rap, right? Drew done been with Rap for a long time. Melanie been with Martell for a long time, right? You're not already deciding everything, right? So if you decide to get out here like Tiana Taylor and Cardi B, cash down and date, is there something wrong with that? You don't have any more tears to cry. You don't have it. It's gone. There's only so many tears you can cry, y'all. So am I mad at these women for popping out? No. Cardi B is going through a divorce. She's legally separated from her husband. Because y'all do know when you file for a divorce and you go to court, they legally separate you. You're legally separated. So you are fair game. And then y'all just think about this. Just think about this in your head. You are a woman and you have movie roles, you sing, you dance, everything. Just think about this, y'all, in your head. Follow me what I'm telling you. You have to give up movie roles or dim your light so your husband won't be mad at you, or to prevent an argument. Just think about that in your head for a second, y'all. Think about that in your head. Well, let me not stay on the red carpet too long because I don't want my husband to get too mad to think I'm outshining him. Now, you know when you go on a red carpet with your husband, right? Now, we all see the red carpet. They'll have you take pictures, but maybe 2 or 3 pictures with your husband. Then it all depends on if you are depends on your star status. They'll ask you to step back. Let me take a picture of, let's say, Tiana Taylor. Can you stand back for a second, Iman? Let us take some pictures of Tiana Taylor. And you got to put yourself in Tiana Taylor's shoes. Oh my God. We're gonna start tonight. They didn't told him to step back and let him take a picture. Let them take pictures of me. Oh my God. He's gonna be upset tonight. Soon as we leave from the Grammys, soon as we get in the car, he gonna start talking about I'm all that. They put him to the side while they was taking pictures. Can you imagine going through that? Can you imagine that? Or if somebody offer me a role, well, let me see if I can get somebody to offer Eamon a role too, so he won't feel like I'm trying to outshine him. Let me try to find something for him too to do. Do you know how draining that is as a woman? The same thing with DDG and Haley. DDG has never got invited to a Met Gala. The only time he went to a Met Gala is when he was there with Holly. Y'all seen them on a red carpet when they was together? Haley was taking the pictures. They told DDG to step to the side. Can I get some pictures of Haley? Haley is mainstream. Now let me get this. DDG got some money. He's been doing YouTube since he's been in college. Don't let me, don't get me wrong. He got money too. He got some millions. Okay? But Haley is a A-lister, A or B lister, lister in Hollywood. DDG is not that. He is out here on these YouTube streets. He might be that, but we're in Hollywood. He's not that. So when they tell him to step aside, let them take pictures of Haley, I know Haley got to be saying in her mind, oh shit. You know what they're going to say once they get into the car? Oh, you trying to outshine me. You trying to outdo me. Just think about that as a woman. You got to be worried about what your husband or your man going to say to you when you get in the car. Just think about that. The stress, the pain you got to be going through. Your peace is interrupted. And, sometimes women, we got to, even men in the chat, is it worth it? Is it worth it, y'all? Is it worth it? Your peace. Somebody get mad at you because of who you are as a person, what you to work for. Is it worth it? Your peace. Sometimes, guys, you can walk away from shit that God is keep telling you to walk away from. Get you an apartment, 1 or 2 bedrooms. I don't care if you got a pillow blanket. Sit there with you a bottle of wine, or a cup of coffee in the middle of the fucking living room, and you got peace. You don't have to hear nobody nagging at you, saying shit to you. Is it worth it? Hell, motherfucking yeah. You got a key to put in that fucking door. You don't have to listen to it no more. I don't care if I got to set in that bitch with an ear mattress. Because whatever you got once, and you are a hustler, you can get it again. But that peace. If you're not a drinker, get you some coffee and tea or some whatever. Sit in that room, in that living room. Just think about that. Or if you drink, get you some wine and just celebrate. Just saying. Just saying. Do you know how Tiana Taylor and Cardi B must feel now? To be rid of this anger that their husbands had for them. And let me tell y'all something, baby. You can have a man or a husband that's jealous of you. Let's not get it twisted, baby. You can have a husband or a man that envy you, that don't like you, because they think that you get more money to them, you get more shine to them. You can be sleeping with the enemy. You hear Tiana, you hear what is her name? There's a stranger in my house. Took me a while to figure it out. What do you think that means? Just saying. Just saying, y'all. Just saying. I'm just saying. Sometimes you can have a that's man, your mate, your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, whoever, your boo thing that's jealous of you. And sometimes as women, we know it, but we still try to stay. It's either because of the kids or because we think we can fix people. And I'm just keeping it real with y'all. Sometimes we get these broken men or broken women and know that they're broken. And we as women or men think we can fix them. And the truth is you can't fix them. They got to want to fix themselves. They got to want to fix themselves, y'all. And this goes for men or women. You can't fix nobody. You'll wreck your brains out trying to fix somebody who don't want to fix themselves. They got to want to get the help, do the work and fix themselves. You can't do it. And a narcissist, if you don't get away from them, they'll run your ass in the grave. They will run you in the grave. I'm just being honest with you. And then another thing, guys, people are worried about what the outside will say, what my mama gonna say, what my cousin gonna say, what my family gonna say, what my friend gonna say. Sometimes, guys, it doesn't even matter. Long as you got peace and you know what's what, it doesn't matter, y'all. It don't matter. Long as you can go somewhere and get your ass peace, it don't matter. There's a lot of women that were living in $500,000 houses, $600,000 houses, $1 million house. Them women walked away. They had Benzes, they had Maybach, they had Rolls Royces. Do you know these women left their house, their car, the designer clothes, and took a plane to their mama house and moved in with their mama and started all over in a 2-bedroom. Do you know how hard that must have been for a woman to leave a 8-room or 10-room house, a nice car, money, for no nothing ass man or woman for their peace? Just think about that. Sometimes, the house, the car, the designer, and the money, they ain't worth it, y'all. It just ain't worth it. And again, this goes for man or woman. Just think about this. You can wake up every morning, you can get your apartment, 1 or 2 bedrooms. You don't even have anything in the house, y'all. You just be happy just to be sitting in that living room with a blanket and a pillow, drinking you some coffee or wine at peace. You got to hear the noise, nothing. And if you got a balcony, you can afford to get your damn balcony. Set your ass on a balcony and just be there by yourself. Do you know how priceless that is? That is more than that $1 million house, that Maybach, that BMW, that Mercedes, the designer clothes. That piece is more valuable than that, y'all. Just say, think about it. Your piece is more valuable than that, y'all. Your piece. Think about this. Would you rather be in a mansion and a Maybach and designer clothes and to every day and night hear someone put you down, nagging at you? If somebody says something to you, they're nagging at you, or if you're on a red carpet, they tell him or her to move, and you know in your head that they're going to be arguing at you, talking about you trying to outshine them or do that, or something like that. Then you got to hear in the blog that your husband is cheating on you. Poor Cardi B. Now, don't get me wrong. Cardi B did some fucked up shit when back in her love and hip hop days, but she straightened herself up. Cardi B went to a class to learn how to be how to be elegant, what forks and stuff to use when she go out to eat, how to talk in public, how to cook, how to be a wife. I didn't even know the fuck they had classes like this. But she went to those to learn how to be a good wife, how to cook, how to what forks and stuff to use in public, how to talk in public, the do's and don'ts. She went and took classes for all this shit. Learning how to cook soul food and shit for offset. Just learning how to do shit, period. She took classes. Because I'm going to tell y'all, she did what she had to do at that time to make money. Now, was it good or bad? I'm not the judge of her. I'm not God. I'm not the judge or the jury. But she built herself up and got out that lifestyle. And I think she's a damn good mom. She don't get no child support from Offset or anything. She and Offset baby mama said when he got with Cardi and married Cardi B taught him how to be a better dad to his outside kids, to his other kids. So they was glad. The baby mama said it was glad he married Cardi B because Cardi B taught him how to be a better father to his other kids. Yeah, and I'm not saying Cardi B is perfect. I'm not saying her music is. Now, we as parents, people say her music is bad. She teaching the young girls this and that. We as parents have to pull our young kids in, our daughters or whoever, and say, you determine what your kids listen to. If they listen to it, you break that shit down to them and tell them, this is not what this is. This lady just rapping. She don't let her own kids listen to that. She tell you up front, she don't let her kids listen to her music. She said her coach is somewhere with her away. She put them on earphones and put educational stuff on for them. But we as parents got to raise our own kids. I'll do that myself. I talk to my daughter about Sexy Red, Cardi B, Suki Hana. That's my job as a parent. And yeah, she might go and watch baddies. I talk to my daughter about baddies. I talk to her about that. As a woman, as a mother, I talk to her about these people. So it's not their job to educate our kids or parent them. That's my job, to educate my daughter and to parent her. Just say, so we can't fault these rappers. You need to monitor what your fucking kids are listening to. You need to monitor what your kids are watching. And I'm just being honest with you. Do your job as a parent. A lot of shit I don't let my kids do. And my oldest son is 30. Some people let their kids roam up and down the street, marching around. Ain't got no fucking destination, but they walking around with their friends up and down the damn street like they advertising. That's what I call it. What are you marching up and fucking down the street for? Do y'all got a destination? Where y'all going? You in the park? But then if I keep seeing you march up and down the street, where y'all going? I don't let my daughter do that. If she want to go with her friend, then what's the destination? Because I really don't let her go nowhere. If she says she's going over to the park, okay, the park across the street from my house. But she's not gonna be one of these little girls walking up and down the street like she advertising. My daughter's 13 years old. She ain't gonna have no fucking belly shirt on. She ain't got no fucking dye color in her fucking hair, no earring in her navel or nose, no fucking shoe, no fucking shorts on in the crack of her fucking ass, no fucking skirt up to her hoo-ha. That's what these parents get wrong. They try to be their kids' friend. Be a parent to your kids. I don't play that shit. My daughter do not spend a night over nobody's house. My sister's house, my mom's house, and that's it. She don't like it. I don't give a shit. So A lot of people, a lot of people don't do that. They let their kids spend a night over people's house. My daughter do not spend a night over nobody's house. My sister house. Who else house you spend a night over? Trying to think. I'm trying to think of somebody else's house. When my niece was here, she spent the night over there once. That's it. Nobody else's house. Friend's house? Hell no. I don't know what the hell over there. And I'm just being honest with you. I'm not, look, I'm 51 years old. No, 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 not happening. But, you know, I don't tell other people how to raise their kids. They do what they want to do. My daughter, a little girl that went to school with my daughter, she's, my daughter's 13. The girl was 12. She just got unalived here yesterday in the morning. I think it was 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, something like that. She went to school with the girl. The girl was 12 years old. Now, I don't know if the girl was sitting on the porch and you know, bees, you know, they don't have no name on them. The bees started flying. I don't know if if the people got into it and they started pow, and the bees started going out, flying all over the place. So they don't have any names on them. And this girl was 12 years old. My daughter's 13, and she was unalive. Unalive. That's why I live on the outskirts, kind of like in the suburb area, and I have some family members and things like that that live in a city. Can Bella? No, ma'am. Bella can't go, and her dad ain't having it any damn way. My niece called here from Arizona, talking about can my daughter come for 2 weeks. My husband said, hell to the fuck no. He said she probably goes for the weekend. If I'm going up there, I'm gonna get a hotel. He said, hell to the fuck no. So I'm not worried about that. Now she wouldn't go for the weekend. My husband said he'll go up there and get a hotel and he'll let her stay with my niece for the weekend. But he said, for what? He said, hell no. I can say, yeah, that's my niece, but my husband ain't playing that. She's not going into no Arizona that far away from him. And my daughter's 13 years old. He said, hell to the fuck no. He said she can go for the weekend and I'll get me a hotel and she can stay up there and visit, but no. Because my daughter wanted to stay up there for a couple of weeks or something. My husband said, hell no. You cannot trust your kids out here, even with family like that. And I'm just being honest, y'all. You know, I'm just being honest. You can't do it. And I'm being honest. Even my son, them, they never spent the night over no friend's house. Cousin's house. Now, my my sister-in-law, when they were younger, my sister-in-law, because she didn't have no man or none in her house, she used to watch them for him. She only would be her and her daughter there, and that's it. Because at the time she wasn't dating nobody. So yes, she would watch them, and she was one of them aunties that didn't play. So yes, she would go over. They would go over there. She only had one daughter, and it was her in the house. That's it. No man, no nothing. Now we trusted her with them, with the kids with her. We go out of town or something like that. If I needed a babysitter, she was the one. Just her and her daughter, no man or nothing like that. You got to be careful out here. Now, when my new GG baby come, I already told my son, I'm the babysitter. Okay. You know, it might be a time I might be dressed to go out, and he'll say, "Well, can you watch the baby?" But I know they probably won't do that. They probably give me advance notice. But if they do that, and I'm dressed to go out, no. Now he can go with the other grandma. I'm okay with that. But if she's talking about dropping my GG baby off somewhere, baby, look, I'm gonna go over there. Look, no, we ain't gonna do that. Yeah, I have to just take on off my going out clothes and just get my GG baby. I'm not having that. Nah. Yeah, if her mama gonna get him, I'm okay with that. No. No. My G baby, Mm-mm. If y'all got somewhere to go, y'all want to go out of town on a trip, or wherever y'all going on a date, I will come get my G baby. Don't be talking about you for to drop my G baby off somewhere. It ain't gonna happen. Yeah, no, not gonna happen. Yeah, so you just got to be real careful out here. And just imagine I'm 51 years old. Just imagine how things were then compared to now. It's 20 times worse. 20 times worse now, y'all. It's 20 times worse. So that's all I'm saying, y'all. And I'm gonna just say this, y'all. When men be out here cheating on women, they wives or they women, it's all right. But as soon as a woman pop out, oh my God, it's the end of the world. They get to dragging the women, calling them hoes, 304s, everything. So I guess when Cardi B was let Offset cheat on her, people were dragging her on the internet, dragging her and Tiana Taylor. Even Sierra, when Future was cheating on her and everything, they was dragging it. Just dragging. Now that these women just said enough is enough and they date somebody, that's a problem. They 3-0s. Now, how does that work out? Now, if Cardi would have stayed with Offset, people would be saying that she dumb and stupid for staying with Offset. Now that she's not with Offset, she's still getting dragged. Saying that she shouldn't be out with the football player. Now, let's just say this. People are saying he got somebody else pregnant. Now, if Cardi is using condoms and taking PrEP, right? But she just out here having fun, right? She free to date who she want to date. Remember, she out here having fun. The same thing with Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor, friend or whatever, man that she's dating now. Y'all know Aaron Pierre was married before and he has one child. He was married to a Caucasian woman. That Caucasian woman is going berserk. He said, the Caucasian woman said that Pierre never showed her off, never let her go anywhere with him, never was pictured with him anywhere. And now he gets the black woman, which is Tiana Taylor. He all over the internet with her. How do you feel about that? The Caucasian woman is mad. I've never seen a picture with Pierre and his wife. Let me know if y'all seen a picture of them. A picture of them together. Now that they're divorced, and he with Tiana Taylor, I seen a picture of her, and he has a mixed child. So I guess Tiana Taylor and Pierre, they be having their children together, doing stuff as a unit, I guess. Now, I can't say what's too soon for Tiana Taylor and Pierre, and Aaron to do stuff. If they feel that they want to do stuff with their kids as a unit, that's what they do. But Iman is mad about that. He's saying that Tiana Taylor is having Aaron around their door. He don't like it. So I guess he's going back to court about it. He don't like it. We got Cash Doll, a baby daddy crashing out because Cash Doll and her football player man, I think he got 1 or 2 kids, and then Cash Doll got 2 kids. They had all that Disney and stuff together as a unit. And I don't think Tracy liked that either. Well, sir, when you had the woman, if you would have treated her right, you wouldn't have to worry about these problems. Just saying. Just saying. Now you all of a sudden worried about who the kids around. If you would have kept your pee in your pants and did the woman right, You wouldn't have to worry about this, sir. Now, yeah, I know Allstat had went off the internet for a couple of weeks or a week or whatever. He's back on the internet. He got a new song. He digging a ditch. He digging a graveyard, a ditch. I guess he gonna. Cardi allegedly said he been threatening her and the kids. Sir, do we got amnesia here? You weren't cheating on Cardi. You was out here with all these women. Cardi got a case for you, sir. So the minute she get a little friend and outside, you on the internet digging ditches? I'm confused here, y'all. What are you digging a ditch for? You wasn't digging no ditches because you was out here digging down all these women. So she go out here and get a man. You digging ditches now. And I know you're not digging no ditch about no braids, son. Come on. Come on, son. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You done got back on the internet with this dark stuff, digging ditches. So who you gonna put in the ditch? Cardi B and Stefan? Allegedly? Just say it. Who's the ditch for? I'm just saying, y'all. The man on here digging ditches. When he came back on the internet, he got new music where he digging a ditch, y'all. So I'm just trying to ask, who is he gonna put in the damn ditch? Who was going in the ditch? I'm just asking for a friend here. Who going in the ditch? Because that's what he doing. Just saying, y'all. Just saying. Now we're gonna move on, guys. Kandi Burruss has a new girl group, y'all. We're gonna stick a pin into these BAN men mad because the women have moved on. They ain't crying no more. We're gonna move on to Kandi Burruss. Now she has started a new girls group, Talent, Beauty, and Skills. Meet Kandi Burruss' new R&B group. Did y'all know Kandi Burruss? Kandi has started a new girls group, y'all. Did y'all know that? Kandi has started a new girls group. So we're going to take a look at it. This is Kandi's new group, y'all. I told you, Kandi be out here making moves, y'all. Kandi be out here making fucking moves. This is Kandi's new girl group.
I'll take you on a fantasy ride. Take a journey to my universe. My love's the softest place on earth. You don't have to pull the blinds. Let the neighbors lose their minds. Baby, you can be the first. Inside the softest place on earth. Baby, won't you come inside? I'll take you on a fantasy ride. Take a journey to my universe. My love's the softest place on earth. You don't have to pull the ain't no turning back now. It's too late. Too late. It's too late. When I go, don't you cry for me. Say it's not what would you lie to me.
What do y'all think about that?
Don't you cry. Have you restless? You can make your best bet. No, I'ma take it all away, all away. When I think of all the ways that I can turn you on, I know I got all my tears. Keep that same energy when I disappear.
What do y'all think about that? Let me know what y'all think. I think they sound pretty good. This is Kandi's new group she's bringing out. What do y'all think about it? Let me know in the chat. I think, to me, they sound really good. What do y'all think? I want to hear what y'all think about the new girl group here. That Candy has brung out her new girl group. To me, I think they sound pretty good. But I want to hear what y'all think. Candy always keeps something going. She's always going to keep something going, y'all. She's going to keep that bag coming in. That's one thing Candy going to do that I can say. She going to keep that bag coming in. And they nice look. They some nice looking women. Just saying. So let me know what y'all think. Now, I wanted to show y'all something. And I want y'all to be honest with me in the chat. I want y'all to say true or false. But to show y'all something. Now, I want y'all to tell me if this is true or false. I'm going to show y'all something. I want y'all to say true or false. I'm going to let y'all listen to something. Yeah, I'm going to let y'all see something. I want y'all to let me know if it's true or false. Look at this, y'all. True or false?
In Cuba all this time. This is a photo I snapped of him with my Nokia phone. That's the only phone the Cuban governors would let me bring into the country. He's been living in Cuba. This is a small farm that he lives on that he does more for just a hobby. And he says connect to the earth. This is the local bar that he sits at and grabs a beer every day. I talked to the bartender and they said, we love him. We didn't know that it was Tupac. And this is his fishing boat. He says he goes fishing almost every day. And then he eats the fish. He said, you can't beat this life. I asked him, you were so talented at the rap music age. Why would you just leave the scene? And he said, you know what? You might not understand it. And I said, please just tell me the reason, Tupac. I think, we respect your privacy, but I do think you owe it to the public to let us know, because you can't just hide that talent. And the answer that he gave me is just humbling and astonishing. And I'll share that in part 2. It's been confirmed Tupac is alive and he's been living in Cuba all this time. This is a photo I snapped of him with my Nokia phone. That's the only phone the Cuban governors would let me bring into the country. He's been living in Cuba. This is a small farm that he lives on that he does more for just a hobby. And he says connect to the earth. This is the local bar that he sits at and grabs a beer every day. I talked to the bartender and they said, we love him. We didn't know that it was Tupac. And this is his fishing boat. He says he goes fishing almost every day. And then he eats the fish. He said, you can't beat this life. I asked him, you were so talented at the rap music age. Why would you just leave the scene? And he said, you know what? You might not understand it. And I said, please just tell me the reason, Tupac. I think, we respect your privacy, but I do think you owe it to the public to let us know, because you can't just hide that talent. And the answer that he gave me is just humbling and astonishing. And I'll share that in part 2. It's been
true or false, y'all? Now, this is not the first time I heard somebody say that Tupac is in Cuba. Now, let me tell y'all something. That wouldn't be a bad place to hide out. For one, if anybody has seen pictures of Cuba, it's like a time capsule, you guys. It is. They don't have like the 2000 cars and stuff we have, 2024s, 2025. They cars are more like 1970 or 80. They don't have the new stuff like we have. If you go to Cuba, y'all, it's like a time capsule. Because, they don't get any help from the United States or anything like that. Their medicines and stuff like that, they say you can go to Cuba and buy like the medication you have to get prescribed from the doctors here. You can go to Cuba and buy that in a regular drugstore over the counter. Cuba is nothing like the United States is. they're in a time capsule. They don't have the new cars and stuff we got. Everything is back from, they said, like in the, I'll say the 70s or 80s. They said when you walk in Cuba, and they don't let too many of us over there, you got to be over there on business or something. Not, now they let Beyonce come over there. I don't know what reason she gave, but they let her come over there, right? You, a lot of people, you got to be like on business over there. You got to be on business to be over there in Cuba. Now, that would be a good place for Tupac, if it's true, to hide out at. They don't fuck with the United States. They don't F with us like that. They've been not messing with the United States. All of their housing and things over there is older. That's why a lot of Cubans like to come to the United States and stay here. And when they got to go back to Cuba, they don't want to go back. Now, I'm going to say 50-50. No, I'm going to say I'm 50-50, y'all. Because we think that being famous and things like that is everything. Do you know how much trouble comes with being famous? Got to watch your back all the time. Can't go nowhere by yourself. It's really like like a prisoner. Just think about it. If you want to just think about Beyonce, right? And she wants to just get in her car. And I don't know why these high-powered people buy cars and stuff, like all these Maybachs and stuff like this. You're not going to be able to drive the car by yourself. Every time you go somewhere, it's either somebody gonna have to be in the car with you, or 2 or 3 people gonna have to trail you. Think about that. You know how we take, we shouldn't take that for granted, y'all. Just say we want to clear our head and get in, jump in our car and go somewhere and ride around by ourselves. These people don't have that opportunity to do that. They have to have people with them, bodyguards, because somebody could try to rob them. What if I just want to get in my car and go down, somewhere and have a drink or something to eat by myself? I can't do that. I have to have a bodyguard with me. So just think about that. You really need a adult babysitter. That's what, it really is. Somebody have to watch you. So it's a gift and a curse to be famous. Just saying, gift and a curse to be famous. Because you're never going to have that where you can go anywhere by yourself. It's not happening no more. And if you really, really, really famous, it's over for you. There's no way you go nowhere by yourself. Do you think Beyonce can go into a grocery store by herself? No. Fans to be coming up to her, unless she go there disguised. Other than that, people are run up to her. She can't walk in a mall. She can't walk nowhere. Just saying, gift and a curse to be famous like that. That's why I say I would never want to be rich like that. I would like to be comfortable, but I don't want to be rich like that. No, ma'am. I'll take the comfortable life over being rich any day. Because I still want my freedom to be able to get in my car and drive where I want to drive to, go on vacation by myself if I want to, go eat by myself if I want to, have me a drink or whatever I want to do by myself without having an entourage with me everywhere I go. Just think about that. Just saying. Now, some people could think it's Tupac, some people could think it's not. What if he, now, y'all know the song Machiavelli, faked his own death just to get out of that drama with the rap beat and just took himself over to Cuba to sit back and live a peaceful life without all the rap drama, without the rap beef, without all of that. The gangs and all that. What if he did that just to get a peace of mind, y'all? What if he thought that was his only way out? To fake his death and go over there and live in Cuba peacefully. Just saying. People said they didn't know it was him. It could be possible. It could be. Just saying. It could be possible. All right, guys, moving on. Now, what do we think about the sneak peek that's coming on with Roa? Now, do you think that Drew and Portia are really okay with each other now? Do you think that the girls have all made up and they, they're able to be cordial with each other now? Because a new sneak peek coming up, they were popping and dropping and shaking. Now, look, we of age, y'all. I don't, me personally, I don't like all the touchy feeling. I don't like that. I'm 51 years old. I don't want you touching and feeling all on me. But these girls here, Phaedra and them, Portia and them, I don't know what it is. What, they like 45, 46? What's with the touching and feeling like they want to munch on each other? I'm just asking. Hey, Linda Gamble, my mod and my T-Drop. Hey. Do y'all like that where y'all friends is touching and feeling all on y'all, popping y'all on the ass? I don't like that, y'all. I don't like it. And I love my girls and everything, but I don't want to be I don't want you hitting me on my ass, y'all. I don't want you to do that. I'm grown. I don't want y'all to be doing that. What's the problem with it, y'all? What's going on here? Why do everybody got to touch everybody and twerk all on everybody? What the hell is this for? What's all that for? Why do everybody on this show got to be touching everybody on the ass, y'all? Twerking all on each other. Well, and then they popping their breasts and shit out. I want to know. Let me know what y'all think. Don't y'all think that's weird for people to be doing that? Grown women. Let's just take a look at this, y'all. I don't want no grown woman popping my ass. I just don't want that. What's wrong with you? I don't want you doing it. Don't touch me like that. What the hell is your problem? You can't handle your alcohol? What the fuck wrong with you? Look at this.
Last night was Housewives Gone Wild. Damn, something different was in there. It was a lot of tequila? Yeah, it was a lot of tequila. I mean, someone's probably pregnant. I might have got Cynthia pregnant for all I know. Cynthia might have got me pregnant. People are everywhere. I have never seen anything like it. Everyone is drenched in this black oil. I see these big tongues everywhere. It is just wow. Oil and blackness.
I don't know what's going on.
Last night was Housewives Gone Wild. Damn, something different was in there. It was a lot of tequila? Yeah, it was a lot of tequila. I mean, someone's probably pregnant. I might have got Cynthia pregnant for all I know. Cynthia might have got me pregnant.
What y'all doing? Oh, yeah.
People are everywhere. I have never seen anything like it. Everyone is drenched in this black oil. I see these big tongues everywhere. It is just wow. turmoil and
Help me
blackness.
understand it.
That comes the roots.
Can I help you understand this, y'all? Can y'all help me understand? Why is everybody touching on everybody? What is so if they decide to have a L experience, they're gonna blame it on the alcohol? I don't want nobody touching on me. Don't do that. I can't. I can't. Now, maybe one pop or something, I wouldn't be mad about that. But you keep constantly coming twerking on me. Hey, I'm not no damn man. What the fuck is going on here? What's wrong with y'all? At that point, I'm gonna take my towel. Look, if I'm in the pool, y'all want to do all this stuff here. I'm gonna take my towel. I'm gonna be tired. Everybody, good night. Y'all sit out here and y'all gonna carpet munch or whatever y'all gonna do. I'm out. I'm gone. I don't do this. I don't do this type of shit here. Thank you, Linda. 49 likes and 27 in the chat. Thank you. I just don't know what this is, y'all. I don't know why these women get full of alcohol and go to munching on each other. I don't know. Can y'all let me know what type of stuff this is? Let's take a look here. This is sneak peek. What do y'all think they carpet munching? Allegedly. I'm gonna say allegedly. Somebody is freaky. All I'm gonna say.
Right now. Yes. I know. Hey, queen. Any shot o'clock and you gotta take a drink. Here, take one fast. Take one down. All right, y'all. Cheers to us.
Don't do
Look at this food. Oh my God. Not you on the grill. Yes, girl, I'm preparing. I did not get the memo that was happening. Yes, girl. Okay, I need to catch up. Hey, beautiful. Hello. Hi, Dr. Drew. Yes. We had a time last night. I was like, I had such a good time with y'all. Like, it was exactly what we needed. Ain't nothing a little liquor can't solve. Reset our energy. It's gonna be fun. Are y'all ready for tonight? I'm ready for it right now. Yes. I'm glad I can go to the space with Drew. We just act like none has ever happened. Like, let's just be cool. Like, that's the best.
I feel like that energy and the sisterhood that we had last night. Yeah. I would love if we could keep that going.
Can we?
Yes.
We should just make a pact.
We can do that.
To just not fight no more.
That's gonna happen. We're gonna fight, but well, the thing is, we should just be able to move on past it, like quick.
I'm here for that. Can I join you in your cabana? Yes, you may. Where's Britt? Oh yeah, where is Britt?
I was just asking that. I was like, where's Britt, Kelly?
I don't know.
Hello. How you doing?
How are you? Good to see you. Nice to meet you finally in person. Is that another fine minister? Because baby, these ministers is fine out here in Grenada. Oh no, fine.
Ladies.
Like to say hello. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
Okay, tribal baby.
Randall, minister.
I'm glad to go to space.
Randall, minister of tourism.
I'm a hugger.
Oh,
He smells like a bit of heaven.
Oh my God.
The men over here really have a whole je ne sais quoi. You are a very good looking guy.
Hey, thank you.
Hey, my darling, because Kelly said she had first dibs.
I want a menage a trois.
Randall, minister of tourism.
How you doing?
I'm a hugger. He smells like a bit of heaven. The men over here really have a whole je ne sais quoi. You are a very good looking guy.
Hey, thank you.
Hey, my darling, because Kelly said she had first.
Look, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't do shit like this. I don't. I don't look, y'all. I'm 51 years old. I don't do I don't I don't. I'm being honest with y'all. I don't know what type of shit this is here. The munching and humping on each other. Look. Let me just. I'm be honest with y'all. I'm just gonna tell y'all. I'm be honest with y'all. I think some people are carpet munching. Y'all know what that means. We grown in here. My channel is for 18 and over. Somebody, the way these women are drinking and humping on each other, and ain't no man there. I'm just saying, allegedly. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, y'all. Some ain't right here. I don't get this. Look, somebody is munching on something, on the muffin. Somebody is munching on the muffin. Just saying, y'all. Look at this. They just act a fool. Somebody is munching on the muffin. Y'all know what the muffin is. Fanny pack.
What is that? Girl, that's a hat, girl. It's a hat? Yeah. You got to take my picture. Oh, my God. Yes, you bitches could never. I'm going to take a picture downstairs.
Girl, this is everything.
Isn't it everything?
Hey, you talk to Shamil. How's she doing?
The baby is good. The baby is good. Yeah. I just think it was really good that last night we were all there. You know,
It was amazing.
Everybody was comforting to her. And,
I don't know what your.
I don't damn know, but they
Tearing down the door, Mike, like
they giving a damn 1, 2, and 3 on it.
Who is it? Over here.
It's me.
Well, girl, can you stand on your tippy toes? I can't see you.
And they strawberry short and cake. Ooh, y'all's room is nice and cool. Child, I done tried to play with that TV so many times.
Girl, when do you have that? You just went to sleep.
Girl, I know, but I go to sleep to TV.
Oh, Lord.
I like to see a good crime show. I want to see somebody get killed.
Let me tell you something about Phaedra. She does not mind going to bed, thinking about somebody getting their head chopped off.
No, man. No, man.
What is that? Girl, that's a hat, girl. It's a hat.
I don't know.
Mind going to bed, thinking about somebody getting their head chopped off, stabbed 15 million times, okay? Because all she's thinking about, that's another body to bury.
The people trying to find their killers.
I love that.
I always go to sleep to a deadly, gruesome crime. And I really wake up refreshed. I mean, I got a blickety-blick-blick. So I'm not worried about them killing me. Last night, the girls were so crazy. Like the shot o'clock or whatever going on. Child.
Yeah.
Angela gives me school teacher. Like she teaches math and she's very smart.
Yes, because she get ready to ask you something that's like.
I mean, she was giving like, I don't know, Barbara Walters last night. All the questions. I was like, what is really like? I want to ask you one more thing.
Mind going to bed, thinking about somebody getting their head chopped off, stabbed 15 million times, okay? Because all she's thinking about, that's another body to bury.
The people trying to find their killers.
I love that.
I always go to sleep to a deadly, gruesome crime. And I really wake up refreshed. I mean, I got a blickety-blick-blick. So I'm not worried about them killing me. Last night, the girls were so crazy. Like the shot o'clock or whatever going on. Child.
Yeah.
Angela gives me school teacher. Like she teaches math and she's very smart.
Yes, because she get ready to ask you something that's like.
I mean, she was giving like, I don't know, Barbara Walters last night. All the questions. I was like, what is really like? I want to ask you one more thing.
I told y'all. Look, I think these women wanted to do some carpet munching. You said Drew liked it. You said all that humping. Look look here. Look, Drew, I don't know what's wrong with her. Look, I told y'all them pictures over there with Ty. I think Drew. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't. Look, I know my limit for alcohol. Okay, and these women, allegedly, in my very own opinion, were giving me carpet munching, or munching muffin. Just saying. They was acting like they wanted to chomp on somebody muffin. You know what I mean. This channel is for 18 and over. You tapping on people, ain't no man there. Look, let's be honest here. This is an 18 and over channel. You know when you get full of alcohol, you know you get, You do things that you didn't think you can do when you get full of that alcohol. And you ain't got no man there to do it with. What else is there? Women. Now look, now think about when you get full of alcohol, you and your husband or your mate. Y'all just think about this. If y'all gonna be honest with me in this chat. When you get full of alcohol, now we know once or twice and whatever, and had a little bit too much alcohol with our mate. Baby, you can hang from a damn chandelier. You might be jumping off a fucking dresser. Just be honest. You get too much of the right alcohol, shit. Be honest. Shit, you might be hanging from your chandelier, your damn room. Shit, you got your own bathroom. You might be in there. You might be a meeting doing things on your fucking shower curtain. Just think. I'm just being honest with you. You get the right alcohol and you and your mate, you come home from the lounge or party, you might be in there in your fucking shower curtain doing some shit. Your husband be like, what the fuck? Where that come from? You might be in there doing some things. And he ain't never thought you can. He probably was like, what the fuck? Okay. I'm gonna let you get a little tipsy more often, a little drunk more often. You in here doing shit with the damn shower curtain. You in here jumping off the toilet bowl. Just saying. Just saying. It didn't happen. Sometimes you don't even make it out the car. Just saying. Just saying, y'all. Just saying. Just be honest. You didn't have some of those nights. I'm grown. I'm telling you, I'm 51 years old. Maybe some nights you won't make it out the damn car. But that's with your husband or your mate. But not with these carpet bunches going on here. Look, with these people right here, you would have to lock your door. With this girl group here, you better fucking lock your door. You've been and woke up with somebody down there on top, or somebody you wake up somebody on top of your ass. Just saying. But this group of women right here, the popping butts and all that, getting on top of each other, I wouldn't want to stay in no house with them because they're gonna try to blame it on they drunk or had too much to drink. I would rather get me a hotel because you will probably wake up and then y'all share rooms too. At this point, let me go in the room with Angela. Where I would want to go in the room with Angela. I would go in there and sleep on the floor in Angela's room. Whatever my roommate in, the only safe person right now at this point with everybody drinking is Angela. I would go in there and make a pallet in the room there with Angela. Just saying. No, I don't trust y'all. I'm being honest with y'all. I would rather go in there and make a pallet on the floor in there with Angela. You think I would stay in a room with Brent or Britt or Angela? At this point, I'm not standing there with Phaedra or even Portia or even Kelly. No. I tell y'all what. Who's sharing a room with Angela? Britt? Britt, you going in there with them. Look, I don't want to see for your bitch. Just let me stand here and make a pallet on the floor here with Angela. Just let me make a pallet. You going out there with them. Because y'all on the same thing. I ain't know that. At that point, I would go out there and make a pallet on the fucking balcony. And lock the fucking balcony. Because these carpet munchers running around here full of that tequila. If I couldn't be in a room with Angela, look, Britt, you going in there. I'm gonna lock myself in this room here with Angela. You going out there with them because y'all on the same thing. Y'all on the same thing. I ain't gonna sleep in your bed, Brent. Let me just make a pallet in here. If you don't pallet on the floor, I'll go out there in the fucking ballot on the fucking balcony because I don't trust now one of y'all. You've been and woke up. You don't know who you're gonna have on top of you. Because the way they going, no. That's just me personally. That's why I get my own room. I get my own room when I go out of town. I'm not sharing no room. But the 2000s, no. And when I go out of town, I like to have a good time. I do. I drink or whatever, and I go to sleep. But I'm still in control of myself when I go out of town. I know my limit of what I can drink. I drink the same amount that I drink where if I'm going out of town. I know my limit. One or two drinks, and then I'll start drinking wine or something like that. Or I'll do shots and stuff like that. I have no problem with that. But I know my limits. But with these group of women with Phaedra and them, the way they bouncing up and down on each other, slapping each other ass, then Britt that took out her breast, I no. I ain't gonna be able to do it. Look, Britt, I'm gonna go in this room with Angela. I ain't gonna sleep in your bed. I'm gonna sleep on the floor. You go on in there with Phaedra and Portia. Yeah, I don't know what y'all gonna have going on for the night, but I don't want to know. I'm locked the door in here with Angela, and y'all go in and have a good time. Because these women here give me the vibe that you go try to go to sleep. You've been woke up with one of these women on top of you. Just saying. Now, if that's what you do, that's your thing. I don't care what nobody do. But I'm just telling you what I'm not about and what I ain't gonna do. So instead of me going to jail in another country, I'm just taking precautions. That's all. Now, a lot of people try to blame it on the alcohol. No. People say and do stuff that they really want to do when they drunk. A drunk woman or drunk man tells no tales, or they don't do stuff that they really don't want to do. When they get drunk, they do stuff that they really want to do, but they don't do it because they don't have the courage. But when they get that liquid courage, the stuff that they say and do, that's what they've been wanting to do. So you will not carpet munch on me. So instead of me having to give somebody a 2-piece, I'm going to take precautions. Just saying. Just saying, y'all. You got to do what you got to do. I'm telling you. I think some people in the group are bi. Just saying. Now, my personal opinion, and for entertainment purposes only, I think Ty was down there munching on Drew. I'm just saying, y'all. Just saying. Now, why are you letting another woman nibble all on your neck and ears out there in public? And then you go to sleep in the car while she driving. So if she nibbling all on your neck and ears and y'all kissing, what else y'all doing? What else y'all doing? As she nibbling on the ears, kissing and everything, you don't think Drew getting hot down there? Raph already kicked her to the curb. So y'all don't think Drew getting hot and bothered by this woman kicking her to the curb? By her husband kicking her to the curb? I'm just saying. Just acting. I'm just asking for a friend. I'm just asking y'all. Do y'all think that Drew is getting hot and bothered by Ty kissing all on her? People saying that, that's, but I'm just, my own personal opinion. Just saying. There's no way I'm going to let no woman be kissing all on me. I'm just saying. No. No. And if you don't get down like that, why is another woman kissing all on your neck and stuff? Let me know in the chat. Why is another woman doing that, y'all? Just saying. Let me know in the chat. If you got a lesbian friend, would you let, y'all talking and stuff, you going through stuff, would you let her be kissing and stuff all on your neck? Just asking for a friend. Just asking. Would you let her be doing that to y'all? Just asking. You got a lesbian friend, would you let her be kissing and stuff all on your neck? Just asking. I'm just asking. Let me know in the chat, y'all. Let me know what y'all thinking. No, there's no way. There's no way. I'm telling you, I look, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only, I think some of these women are bi. Just saying. And now imagine what they do when the cameras are off. This is, and they cut a lot of stuff out. So what are they doing after the cameras go off? What are they doing? I'm just saying, y'all. What are they doing after the cameras go off? What are they doing? Everybody knows when you start drinking, your hormones get on fire. And they ain't got no man there either. And they bouncing and popping on each other. Mm-mm. It's all bad. Everything is bad, y'all. Just saying. Everything is all bad. Just saying. Everything is bad. Everything is all bad right now. So y'all let me know. Do y'all think allegedly and for entertainment purposes only, do y'all think Drew maybe be bisexual? Do y'all think Ty was munching on him? Or was she munching on Ty? Just acting. But those pictures show that somebody was doing some munching. Just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, y'all. Y'all let me know. But there's no way. Now I ain't got nothing against nobody who is bisexual or anything like that. I love everybody. I don't have no problem with that. If that's what you do, that's what you do. I have no problem with that. But my thing is, why are you hiding it? If that's what you do, that's what you do. I have no problem with that. If that's what you want, no problem with it. If that's what you want, just be honest about it. That's my thing. Be honest about it. And as you coming in, guys, make sure y'all hit the like button, please, and thank you. And then also, if you're new to the channel, make sure that you are hitting the subscribe button, please, and thank you. And then put a 1 in the chat, guys, if you guys can hear me, because it seems like it's something going on with my internet here. It's circling. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys can still hear me on my channel. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys can still hear me. But something is going on with my computer here. Hello, hello? 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 Yeah. Okay, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay, I was making sure y'all can hear me because my computer was frozen for a second here. Hello, Tay. You said Angela's rooming with Portia? Oh, thank you, Monique. Thank you. I'm just not seeing y'all comments. Yeah, girl, all that, Okay, you said a group sounds really good. Okay. Okay, y'all. I don't know. I just can't be doing all that with this hunching and stuff. I don't like that. That's just too much for me. All these women in there, then they try to blame it on they was drunk with all the hunching. I can't do it, y'all. I can't do it. It's just too much for me. They want to hunch all on each other and shit like that. I just can't do it. I can't. And then if you done had too much to drink, you should go to sleep. And then people whatever, but they just they never seen no man before in their life. I'm old. I like getting chased, but I don't change. I just don't. Um, I just don't do that. But everybody's entitled to what they want to do. I'm just old school, y'all. I just don't do that. That's all. But when they go out to the man, go ahead and do it. I just don't do it. That's just ain't for me. But if the women want to do anything, that's how they get down. It's a lot of women now. They come on, if they see a man they like, they go for it. Instead of, back in my day, you make eye contact, and if they don't get the eye contact, and they don't get it, I don't go up to no man. That's just, I don't know. Maybe that's part of me, but being born in the 70s or what have you. If I make eye contact with you and you catch it and you don't come over, this thing gonna happen because I'm not going over to you, sir. I'm not going over to you. You don't catch the eye contact, I'm not going over to you. Just not happening. I'm just not doing it. Now, the sound going in and out. Okay, let me try to fix that. Now, I'm going to show y'all something. Do this look like this is just a friend to you? Do this look like a friend to you? I'm going to show y'all. Do that look like a friend? Why is Ty all on her, kissing all on her neck and everything? How is that your friend? I'm just asking. Let me go back here. How is this your friend? Look at Ty. She all over this lady there. How is that a friend? They booed up. Is Drew telling her to go to get back? No. Drew loving every minute of it. So who took these pictures? I guess Ralph allegedly, maybe he had somebody follow her allegedly to get these pictures of them booed up. Tie all over her neck and every damn thing. They were doing some carpet, my muppet munching. Just saying. What y'all think? Would you let your friend be on your neck like that? Would you let your friend be on your neck like that? Thank you, Proud Mimi. Would you let your friend be munching your neck like that? No. Teach their own. You do it, If Drew goes both ways, just say that. That's what ways, that's fine. But quit lying and saying that you and Ty was just friends. That you need to quit lying and saying that. That's more than any friends right there. That's more than friends right there. Ain't no person who friends gonna be munching on another friend neck like that. Just saying. Just my personal opinion. Just saying. You let me know. This don't look good. It don't look good at all, y'all. That Jew talking about this just her friend. It don't look good. And then moving on here with the girls trip here. I don't know. Like I said, the cameras got to go off, y'all. What are they doing after the cameras go off? Like I tell you, they already saying that Angela acting like a school teacher. Angela knows her limit with drinking. She's sitting here observing all of y'all. I tell you, I told you, I would be in the room with Angela. I would make me a tablet on the floor. Look, Britt, look, let me just stand here with Angela. You going on out there with them. Y'all going to do whatever y'all going to do. Even if I have to get out there in the damn balcony, I'll make a pallet out there in the balcony. I wouldn't be out there with them because I don't know what y'all got going on. Y'all full of tequila. I don't know what the hell y'all got going on in y'all damn mind. But I know I'm not going to be part of whatever y'all got going on out there in y'all mind or whatever y'all want to do. Here go Drew. She said, we bonded. What else did y'all do? You talking about y'all bonded? What else did y'all do? Look at Drew. She happy. But did you get some munching on you? Just ask.
It felt like a vacation. Where it was just like we were all laughing, having an amazing time, drinking, turning up. Yeah. Everybody was twerking. I never even thought it was possible with this group because of all the friction and all the. And I didn't think I could get to a place to where I would want to hang out and party with the group. Like Shamia was going through last night. I know Britt was coming from a place of love and a place of support. And then I made the mistake of looking at your ass. Wait, what'd I do? I love you. I love you. Even during this time, I'm gonna have your back. I'm gonna be there for you. I can't play with you in serious moments because your face, Drew.
Oh my God, I don't know what my face was doing. And they say, I'm the actress? Ha! But somebody else got me beat, baby, because what we saw last night.
I love you. Last night was a struggle.
I feel like that was like what I was waiting for this whole trip.
And that was kind of the first time I felt like a vacation. Where it was just like we were all laughing, having an amazing time, drinking, turning up. Yeah. Everybody was twerking. I never even thought it was possible with this group because of all the friction and all the. And I didn't think I could get to a place to where I would want to hang out and party with the group. Like Shamia was going through last night. I know Britt was coming from a place of love and a place of support. And then I made the mistake of looking at your ass.
Wait, what'd I do?
I love you. I love you. Even during this time, I'm gonna have your back. I'm gonna be there for you. I can't play with you in serious moments because your face.
You beat, baby, because what we saw last night.
I love you, Shamia. I love you. You are somebody I can say I love.
A round of applause performance. I mean, it was like curtains are open and she took center stage. I mean, it was just like,
like, my spidey senses are jumping.
Listen, clearly having it going on. And I feel like I'm just making some resolve.
Me too.
Right, so I'm like, listen, I'm gonna just keep my eyes open. I don't know. Something not right in the water.
My spidey senses are jumping.
Listen, clearly having it going on. And I feel like I'm.
Okay, guys, what do we think was going on with Britt? I think Britt was faking, y'all. Maybe she had too much to drink. I don't think she meant any of it. You hear what Angela saying? I don't think Britt, maybe she had too much to drink. I don't believe any of it. Just my personal opinion. You said they looked like they were having a little too much fun, munching and humping. Yeah, too much. Brit was fake. You said me too. They fake. I tell you, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about this group. Like I said, when the cameras go off, what are y'all doing? That's why I say I would have been in the room with Angela. Where's safe at? Mm-mm. No, ma'am. No. Just saying. And then what are we giving with Drew and Ty? What is that giving to y'all? What are we giving with Drew and Ty? Are we giving friendly, nibble on the neck and ear? What are we giving? Would you let your friend nibble on your neck like that? Because Drew said that her and Ty is just friends. Well, if they just friends, how did we get these pictures of them? I want to know that. If they just friends, y'all, how would we get these pictures? Help me understand this. Just tell you. And then Shamia, she should be home with her daughter. But I know, this is business, but still. Let's take a look at this. Shamia's getting an update on her daughter.
Hey, sweetie. Hey, how's it going? Oh, fine, and you? I'm okay. I had a rough night last night. A complete meltdown. Yeah, it was not good. So, Mom, what happened with Shiloh? Yeah, I came over early to get her, and oh my God! First of all, to come down the hallway, it was freezing. When I got her out of the crib, Shamia, she was shaking, she was cold. There was no cover on her, no socks. So I held her tight to my kid. God is my witness. It took an hour to get Shiloh's body heated back up. Has she have any fevers today, Mom? No, she haven't had any today. Not today. Hey, Shia. Mwah. I get emotional talking about Shiloh because she's had quite a journey. So what was the nurse herself doing? What was she? Oh no, the nurse was like at the North Pole. She had on like a heating blanket, a hat. I'm always like on edge, and I'm very anxious when she gets sick because I'm like it could just land her in the hospital, and quite often it does. She just already has so much to deal with already, aside of someone being negligent, like that kind of stuff. Like with all of her underlying things, I'm like, we can't make those kind of mistakes. Yeah. Anyway, it's the last night. I'm gonna try and enjoy it. I'll talk to you later on. Love you too. You got it. All right, bye. Hey, sweetie. Hey, how's it going?
So my question is, guys, why would this nurse do this? Why would she have on a heating blanket and got the house freezing cold with his babies at? No socks on, no nothing. Is the nurse thinking that the baby needs to be in cold weather? I'm not understanding it. I would have told her to put the damn nurse on the damn phone here. Why do you have my child, my baby, in freezing weather? You got a hat on and a heating blanket, and my child is a baby with no socks, no nothing on her. What the fuck is your problem, lady? Pack the shit up, hit that fucking door. That's what I was told. It doesn't make no sense. But I'm glad that this is Shamia last night there, so she can go home and be with her child. I don't know. Shamia has a husband, nice house. She has money. I don't know why she want to be on this show. I don't. She has a job. She has businesses and everything like that. I don't know why she go to be on this show. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I guess it's not for me to understand. I don't know if she want to be seen or what. I know it's not for the money because they got money. So I don't know. She want to get recognition. I don't know why Shamia wants to be on this show. And she does a lot of stuff that I wouldn't think a woman of her caliber would do. But you know, looks are deceiving. I guess looks are deceiving. You know, the stuff that she does, it just baffles me. It's not right to have fun with your girls, but they just her she she just does too much for a woman of her caliber and her age, well, all of their ages really. It's okay to have a little bit of fun, but I think they take it too far for me. They take it too far. That's what I think. It goes too far. But hey, I can't say what people when they friend groups does. This me personally on the outside looking in, they go a little bit too far for me. Just for me. All right. So we shall see what happened on Sunday. We know Sunday is Happy Father's Day. And I always tell like the single mothers or, mothers that's doing it by themselves, Happy Father's Day as well. So happy Father's Day to any single mothers that's in my chat who's doing it all by themselves. Happy Father's Day. You deserve Mother's Day and Father's Day as well. You deserve both of the holidays. Because we know we got some sorry fathers that don't, step up to the plate and do what they're supposed to do. So sometimes we as women have to be the mothers and the fathers. So happy Father's Day to you as well. Y'all know tomorrow I will be doing the baby shower. This is my last push here. And we will be doing the baby shower tomorrow. And you guys are all invited to the baby shower tomorrow. I will probably come on camera about 4:30. I will come on camera tomorrow. So I did talk to my decorator. She said everything should be set up by 2:00. So hopefully I'm not disappointed. What I did for the gender reveal for my son was Princess and Prince. So this time I'm going to do, I ain't gonna tell y'all. I'll let y'all see. I ain't gonna tell y'all what the theme is this time. And I picked out the theme because I said, well, I'm giving a baby shower, so I should be able to pick out the theme. I'll let, her and my son pick out the gender reveal, what they wanted. So I said, well, I'm doing the baby shower. Well, I did both of them, but I let them pick out the theme for the gender reveal. So the baby shower, I picked out my own theme. Okay. And my son's name is going to be Kamarion. My son's name is Cariante. We call him Cary or Cal for short. So he said he didn't want his son to be a junior, so his name is Kamarion. So they, if it was a boy, my son got to name him. And if it was a girl, then his girlfriend would name the girl. So it was a boy, so my son got to name his son. So this has been quite a journey for me. I've bought him everything that I could possibly think of. My grandbaby, I done bought him everything that I can possibly think of. And so I told them, I said, well, maybe I should drive her truck down tomorrow and leave your car there because I think you're going to have a lot of stuff. Because I know about, me and my other two sons and my daughter have bought him everything. I mean, everything. So I don't think everything is going to fit in the truck. So I guess the mom is gonna put some in her truck, or I can put stuff in my truck as well. And then also my son's job is going to give him a baby shower again at the end of this month. So I thought that was really nice of them to give him a baby shower at his job. So my grandson is going to have so much stuff and so much love from both sides of the family. So this is going to be quite an adventure tomorrow. The baby shower is going to start from 2 to 8, but of course I need to get inside to set up the buffet and set up the games and stuff and drinks and stuff like that. And, the food and stuff like that. So we should have a time tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of people there. Everybody, said they were coming. So hopefully it'll be a lot of people there. So we shall have a good time tomorrow, hopefully. Have a really, really, really good time tomorrow. And I'm going to bring y'all with me so y'all can see see everything that's going on. And I hope I had somebody do the cake and everything. It's supposed to be a 3-layer cake. I hope she don't disappoint me. But this is a new person I'm working with the cake. And I hope, I'm praying to God that I don't get disappointed with the cake. With the decorations, I'm working with the same lady, so I hope she don't disappoint me. So I'm just leaving it all in God's hand and everything, because I haven't seen, like when she decorate, I don't see it until the day of. So I hope everything is decorated nicely. And I hope she does a good job with decorating everything. So hopefully, I'm going to put it in the atmosphere. Everything is going to work out well tomorrow. And then the next, after the baby shower, then the next month, July 11th, my little bundle of joy will be here. So, so this is it. This is it. When I don't lie to my kids when I tell them I'm gonna do something, because when I first found out she was pregnant, I was so excited I cried. But I've been wanting my son to have a baby for so long, so they finally. It happened on New Year's Eve. They told me that she was pregnant. So I said, well, I'm going to do the baby shower and the gender reveal, and whatever he needs, I'm going to buy it. And I've come through with it. I bought the car seat and stroller. I bought they wanted a bassinet and pack and play thing with the changing table and everything on it, because I was going to do the baby bed. And they said, no, we want the pack and play. And then it has the bassinet on top. I got that. I've got the bouncer. I have the baby bathtub. I have all the clothes, the blankets. I have stuff with his name engraved on it. Pampers, wipes. I have maybe over 40 pairs of clothes for my grandson. I said, well, and then my other sons have bought him so much stuff, and my daughter and my husband have bought him so much stuff. And then my son's father has bought the baby so much stuff. And then, the people that's coming to the baby shower has, bought him a lot of stuff. So the baby's going to have a lot of stuff. So even with the gender reveal, he got about 11 cases of diapers just with the gender reveal. So the baby has been, my little grandson has been blessed, like I said, after the baby shower, whatever that she doesn't have, I already told them I'm going to go and get it. So hopefully everything is going to go good tomorrow. Everything. Like I said, I've got all the food. I paid for all of that. Cake, games, whatever. So her mother really didn't have to do anything, but she did do like she's gonna do a game and gonna make a pan or something, or a dish or something for the baby shower. But everything else I've done it. I did everything. So and that and that's what I wanted to do for my son and her for the baby shower. Because her mother has like 15, 16 grandkids already. So I wanted to do a lot of stuff for my son and her for the gender reveal and the baby shower. So this is it, y'all. Today, this is it. So everything should go like it's planned tomorrow. And we should have a good time, and you all are invited. So I will come on live. The baby shower starts at 3:30. So I will come on live about 4 o'clock. I will have a post up that says either baby Kamarian or something to that effect, and y'all will know that I'm on live for the baby shower. All right, guys, I've been on here 3 hours. If you're new to my channel, please think about subscribing. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. If you didn't hit it up when you come in, please hit it up on your way out. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everyone. See you guys tomorrow at the baby shower. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.